and welcome to Midday Update. Coming up are the local stories for the day. Indian rupee drops further, 1 Omani Rial tops INR 216. With the decline of Indian stock indices, the value of Indian rupee fell further against Omani Rial on Thursday. According to XE, the currency converter, 1 Omani Rial was equivalent to 216.10. On Wednesday, Times of Oman had reported that the Indian rupee closed at a new record low of 83.02 against the dollar, with Omani Rial 1 fetching almost 215 according to an official at a leading exchange house. The currency converter XE displayed that the INR had touched a record high at 215.859 during the day's trade on Wednesday but closed around 215.5. After extended gains for the fourth straight session, Indian stock fell marginally on Thursday morning, tracking overnight weak sentiments from US markets. Sayyid Yazeen, Women Partners in Prosperity. His Highness Sayyid Yazeen bin Haitham Al Saeed, Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, presided over a ceremony organized by Women's Club for Sports and Cultural Creativity to mark Omani Women's Day. He also inducted the club's identity. Omani women proved their efficiency in many areas and acted as basic partners in the country's march of prosperity over the past years of the Renaissance as desired by His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, said His Highness Sayyid Yazeen in a statement. He noted that His Majesty the Sultan affirmed that citizens' partnership in building Oman's present and future constitutes a basic pillar of national action. His Highness Sayyid Yazeen added that the inauguration of the Women's Club for Sports and Cultural Creativity is a clear indication of the royal care and attention accorded to women by His Majesty the Sultan. Meanwhile, Sayyida Sana Hamad Al-Busaidi, president of the club, said that Omani women have enjoyed lofty status since the dawn of the blessed Renaissance. This attention, she added, enabled women to shine as partners to domestic development. The designation of Omani Women's Day is yet another manifestation and celebration of women's role and a reaffirmation of their high prestige, said Sayyida Sana. International Career Guidance Event held at Indian School Bosher. Avenir 2022 #DiscoverU was inaugurated by Dr. Nutaila Al-Harthi, Dean Oman Dental College, at a ceremonious function organized by Indian School Bosher on 13th October 2022. Dr. Sivakumar Manikam, Chairman Board of Directors, Indian Schools Oman, presided over the function. The event, Avenir 2022, is being conducted in a hybrid mode post-COVID-19 pandemic. Avenir 2022 will play a major role in guiding the students to be global citizens and help them choose the right career path as they pursue higher education after they graduate from schools. And now for the international news. Ukraine to restrict electricity supplies as Russia knocks out more power plants. Ukrainian energy officials said on Wednesday that they had no choice but to introduce restrictions on electricity supplies across the country and schedule blackouts nationwide after losing at least 40% of the country's power generating capacity following days of Russian attacks. NPC Ukrenergo, Ukraine's national energy company, called for the understanding and support of its energy users as they have been forced to introduce consumption restrictions following the missile attacks. Ukrenergo said the consumption restrictions may be applied throughout Ukraine from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Thursday. The outages will be alternate. The duration of the outage is also determined by the regional power distribution company, but not more than 4 hours, the statement added. Ukraine suffered new damage to its critical energy infrastructure, President Volodymyr Zelensky said in his nightly address. Zelensky appealed to Ukrainians to become careful about electricity consumption starting on Thursday from 7 a.m. local time. And now for the sports news. Pots set for 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup draw. The pots have been set for the group stage draw for the first ever 32-team FIFA Women's World Cup. 800 guests will gather on Saturday night in Auckland for the tournament draw, with millions expected to tune in around the world. The 32 teams competing in the 2023 World Cup in Australia and New Zealand will be drawn into 8 groups of 4 teams each, with the top 2 from each progressing to the round of 16. 29 teams have qualified for the tournament, with final 3 places up for grabs in the playoff tournament. 1 team from each of 4 pots will be drawn into each group, the order of which was determined by FIFA's latest Women's World Rankings. Hosts New Zealand and Australia have automatically been placed in Groups A and B respectively. Pot 1 includes the United States, Sweden, Germany, England, France and Spain, who are ranked top 6, as well as co-hosts Australia and New Zealand. Australia are currently ranked number 13, while New Zealand are number 22. China, now in 15th, are in Pot 2 along with Canada, the Netherlands, Brazil, Japan, Norway, Italy and South Korea. The 2023 World Cup opens on July 20th in Auckland and concludes with the final in Sydney on August 20th. Those were the local, international and sports stories for the day. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching TTV.